The following program is brought to you by Hilltop Productions.
The podcast no one listens to, with Kevin Porter. Nice.
Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to. I am your host, Kevin Porter, and we are back for another week that was my life and your life as well. The listener at home, go ahead and leave a comment, man. I'll read it. Holy shit, dude. So, we're back, dude. I don't know, dude. Last couple days, dude. Last week, dude. I'm so tired right now. I was like going into this recording, dude. I have like zero motivation. I have like zero energy. It's just like, you got to get through it, dude. Every single week, you got to sit down, record a podcast opening, and let the masses know what's up in your life. What? Oh, shit. So, yeah, like I said, man, I've just been super tired. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, the weekend kind of like, I don't know. I had a good weekend. Dude. Kids were gone on Friday. Dude, I just fucking chilled and played like 6 hours of Madden, dude. It felt like. I know I talked about it on this episode, but I definitely got to sit down I played at least like 4 or 5 games, dude. So it's at least a solid 2 hours of video game play. And then from there, dude, I just fucking chilled and like watched movies, and kids came home, and I was like, oh, my time alone is gone. God, it's like, it's not like it was all alone. But it was like, at least it was like just 2 consensual adults, you know, hanging out. It's like, hey, I'm going to do my thing. Okay, cool. I'm going to go do my thing. We just leave each other alone, dude. I mean, that's what I had to look forward to in retirement. Not even retirement, just like kids going to college and shit. It's like the kids are going to be like, no, you know what, Dad? I'm just going to stay at home and do community college. I'm like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now. You're 18, motherfucker. Oh, that's something I need to listen to. I need to listen to some fucking Alice Cooper. Shit. I don't know, man. Again, dude, I got some cool shit in the mail today. I can't even really see because of the lighting. Deftones, White Pony, dude. I've never actually owned this CD. I always remember in high school wanting the CD. I always liked it because of the white cover. And then the Back to School song was always cool. And outside of that, and like, the song from Queen of the Damned, Change. That those are like the only 2 songs I mean, I've had this album like on my phone. I don't know, it's something different though. That's what I talk about, you know. It's like getting physical media, dude. It's cool as shit. So we got Deftones, White Pony in the mail today. And we also got Rocky Horror Picture Show, the original soundtrack from the movie. Came out in 1975. Damn, dude, that movie is gonna be 50 years old, dude, in like less than 5 years, dude. That's crazy. So yeah, dude, I totally got the soundtrack for that, dude. It's not like I was ever really too much into the Rocky Horror Picture Show growing up or anything. It really wasn't until I became, became older. I was gonna say when it came into my 20s. I don't know. Ever since like the Orion does the yearly showing of it, like I don't know, we've gone the last like 5 years. Like I don't know. So I usually see it once a year, and dude, I mean, the songs are fucking catchy, dude. The songs are catchy as fuck. Obviously, science fiction double feature. I mean, damn it, Janet, you're a whore. Whatever. What the fuck ever. This is another CD. I remember back in the day, Sean Hill, former guest on the show, he had this CD, and I remember him, like, we always listened to it. It was always something I wanted to own, and that's Beastie Boys. Hello, motherfucking nasty, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Stoked to own this, dude. Actually, right now in my car, I got Macklemore, The Heist I'm playing. And, like, I don't know. You hear the first couple songs on there, and it's like, it's a pretty decent album, but really outside of the first 3 songs, I really have never listened to the whole entire CD. So I'm like listening into it, like when I got off work and like up till, getting up to here to the office. And I was just like, I don't know. Outside of the first 3 songs, I'm just kind of like, like, I don't know, that Gemini album, I talked about it a couple weeks ago with Ian on the line. Like, it's a good album. Like, I thought every single track was a great fucking, it was a great fucking album. But I don't know, The Heist, like, it's all right, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to finish it, but honestly, I think when I get in the car, I'm putting Hello Nasty on because I love this CD so much, dude. So really stoked to get that. And then lastly, in the mail today, we got Led Zeppelin, number 1. Good Times, Bad Times. Babe, I'm going to leave you. You shook me, Days Confused. Your time is gonna come, which your time is gonna come, dude. I mean, that's just a sick fucking song, dude. Oh man, your time is gonna come. Do. I have no idea. But yeah, that's what came in the mail today. So I don't know, dude. It's been a fun week. I don't know. Like I said, dude, I feel like I haven't really gotten a lot of sleep. So I don't know. Last couple nights, like last night, dude, I got all sick, dude, and it fucking sucked, dude. I got stomach cramps, dude, and like I had stomach cramps like that in forever, dude. I was just like, I ate a bunch of pizza, and I don't even know what the fuck did it because no one else in the house got sick. So I ate a bunch of pizza, and then just like I don't know, 20 minutes later, I'm just sitting there and like reading through something, and like all of a sudden, just my stomach, and it's like, dude, 45 minutes later on the toilet, dude. I know too much information, jeez. Dude, let's job. It's 2020. Grow a set of pair of fucking balls, motherfucker. Grow a pair of balls, bitches. What? So I don't know, dude. Fuck, dude. It was just so bad, dude. Like I thought I was gonna throw up from both ends, dude. Broke out in like a cold sweat at one point, and then like in the morning I started to feel better. And like I've been really trying to institute drinking 64 ounces of water every single day because that's apparently the equivalent of 8 glasses. So I got my growler, dude. So I've been filling up my growler and just drinking shit tons of water. So I wonder maybe, I don't know if that helped flush it out, dude, because like I'm pretty fucking cleaned out right now, I think, dude. And I wonder if that maybe had something to do with it. I don't know, dude. I've been trying to eat better, trying to eat better. I don't know. Some days are better than others, but right now I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling a lot better than I was fucking 24 hours ago, dude. Jeez. Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I don't even remember falling asleep last night. Like I literally was just like laying in my bed, crunching my stomach, like, I smoked a little bit of weed. I started to feel a little bit better. And then like, I woke up and it was like, cause I have this thing, like, I don't know, when I have like really bad anxiety, I wake up every morning at like 4 and then I'm basically up and down between 4 and 6:30 until I get my ass out of bed. 6:40 if I'm pushing it. Today it was 6:50 cause I was fucking tired, dude. But I got out the door on time, dude. I just got up, made some coffee, threw on some clothes, brushed my teeth, throw on some deodorant, and we were good to go. But yeah, it was yeah, dude, I don't even remember falling asleep. I woke up at like 4. I could tell my anxiety's getting better, like more under control, because like I literally just went right back to bed, dude. I didn't get back up until like 6 something. And that's good. That's good. That means my mind is like slowing down, dude. Because like, I don't know, dude, this past like, I don't know, Sunday was just kind of a shit day. My anger kind of just kept rising and rising. Then by like, I don't know, Monday, dude, I was just so like, I don't know, dude, I had no sleep. I've been doing a bunch of podcasts, dude. So I was just kind of like, kind of felt like emotionally spent in a sense, and it's just like, I don't know, I was getting like these pains in my chest. I was like, oh, it's just stress, dude. It's just fucking stress. It's like, pretty sure if you're having a heart attack, we would have fucking died by now. It's just, but not, or at least ended up in the hospital. But I could tell it was just fucking stress, dude, and like anxiety, and it's calmed down, dude, by fucking, by Tuesday I was really fucking chill, dude. I really concentrated on just like mellowing out and stuff, like, so I don't know, dude. Whatever. It's last couple days, dude, recording this. I don't know. It's like you go through those days, I guess, to help. I don't know, because you go like last week, dude. I was fucking fine, dude. And then I hit the weekend, and I'm just like, all of a sudden, just like, it's like just fucking shoots out of nowhere, dude. So it's just like, all right, I gotta stay up on the CBD, 64 ounces of water. I've just been trying to maintain a little bit of exercise, lifting weights and doing squats and push-ups and shit. So, I mean, it's not the best workout, but at the same time, it's like, well, at least you're working out. So it's like, you really can't hammer yourself too hard for that. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to stay active, trying to keep my mind focused. I don't know. The one good thing this week, dude, I recorded a bunch of fucking awesome podcasts, dude. I fucking recorded like 3 podcasts in like 24 hours, dude. So you're going to be hearing definitely a lot of those in the coming weeks. Obviously, this week we got Darrin Foglesong on the podcast. We recorded this past Monday, dude. And Darrin's the first person to actually like roll out to my house since Jason Brummett came out like 2 months ago, dude. So it was really cool to have him out in person. We smoked a bunch of weed, and he drank some beers, and we just hung out. I'm 2 weeks sober, motherfuckers. So off the booze, which I'm planning on drinking some booze here at the end of the month. So I'm just like, all right, just need a little detox, I just like, again, like, I don't know. I'm like listening to that fucking Macklemore CD. He's got this song about how he's like in the bar, just like, like a 9-to-5 job or some shit. He's like drinking all the time. And I don't know, dude. I don't really know a lot about Macklemore. So for all I know, he was a raging fucking alcoholic too. But like, I don't know. I'm just like, oh shit, I have like, 2 to 3 beers within a 4-day period during this COVID-19 shit. I'm thinking like, whoa, dude, we're off the fucking rails. This guy's like, I'm fucking sweating Monarch vodka. I'm like, damn, you know he's real when he's talking about Monarch, dude. That is some of the worst fucking gut rock you could buy on the market. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, so I'm not really digging that fucking high CD, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I actually ended up with 2 copies of that shit, dude. Like, I talk about it on this podcast, but like, dude, eBay fucking sellers are quick as fuck to refund you the money when you fucking complain. I just hit them up. I'm just like, hey man, you know, any update on the tracking on like 2 CDs? Because they hadn't been updating. And yeah, like the guy just like 2 hours later, I just get a fucking message like, oh, you're refunded. You're refunded for both these CDs. And both the CDs ended up showing up. So I got 2 copies of fucking Macklemore the Heist, and I got 2 copies of Big D and the Kids Table Strictly Rude. Because like afterwards, I'm like, well, I guess they're not showing up. Like, I don't know why this guy just refunded the money. He didn't like try to update me like, hey man, maybe they're just taking a little while, blah, 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 blah. Because I had to email somebody today. He's like, everything slowed down because of COVID. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, I understand. You are right. Everything has slowed down. But this motherfucking thing was checked in the post office 10 days ago. You're telling me it takes 10 fucking days to process something? Maybe in the state of New York. Wait, New York's pretty fucking actually happened pretty bad. All right, dude. All right, man. Shit. Fucking calm down, New York. Fuck. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so I got 2 copies. So anybody that wants a free copy of The Heist or I haven't gotten the second copy of the Big D and the Kids Table in the mail yet. But I got the first copy that was originally here. So once that shows up, if somebody wants a free copy, dude, I'll fucking hook you up with that shit, dude. So I don't know what else is going on, man. Fuck, dude. It's like, dude, there's not much. Again, more quarantine shit. It's like we're still in phase 1. Still in phase 1. Dirty ass fucking Yakima, Washington. Never coming out of this one. Never. I'm never gonna be able to do stand-up comedy ever again, dude, the way this shit's going. I don't know, bros. I do not know. I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm like, I don't know. Anytime I get it, like, I don't know. I came into this like really kind of like, not necessarily down spirits, but just fucking physically tired. You know, just like mentally tired. You know, I'm just like barely getting through work today, and I'm just like, fuck. I just wish I could like close my eyes and go to sleep. You know, it's like that's definitely what I'm gonna do after I get done recording. Man, I'm just gonna go home and pass out, dude. Been watching a lot of Looney Tunes, dude. We got this collection of Looney Tunes, dude. It's like fucking, I don't know, man. It's like every collection or because it's a box set. And everyone has like 4 discs that's like 3 hours long, dude. And we have like 6 of them, and it's like, woo, you know, it's like 18 hours of like fucking 6 times 3 is 18. I'm still good at multiplication to a point, dude. I sometimes have to like dumb it down a little bit and take it a little bit slower. But like, okay, 6 times 3 is 27, 18, 8 fucking teens. So I don't know, man. This is what you get for free entertainment, dude. Just be happy we are not on Patreon, dude. I mean, I don't think we'd have anybody signing up for that shit. Be like, Kevin Porter, I just want to pay you money for the shit that you do out here, man. You fucking bringing entertainment to the fucking masses on Facebook. That's what we do. I don't know. I've been looking at our numbers, dude. It seems like we're going up, dude. It seems like everybody's enjoying this shit, dude. We've been putting out some pretty solid fucking episodes. Today is there is no exception today, dude. We have quality fucking shit coming up here on this episode. So, for all you people watching the video, obviously right now you're getting a little bit of interaction with Kevin Porter via video. But coming up, dude, you're basically, since like, you know, again, anybody that comes out of my house, dude, I don't really have the ability to record, man. I need to get like a 3-camera setup in here. I need to hire somebody to come in and fucking TD this shit. Hire, let's say, okay, intern this shit. Anybody down at the tech college, dude, what's up, dude? You want to come hang out for a little bit every single Wednesday, every single Monday? We'll fucking do this shit. Yeah, so it's just going to go just to a straight picture. You get all the audio. And then at the very end, dude, I actually have a very special surprise. So don't fucking bitch out in the middle of the fucking episode, dude, because there's definitely an extra surprise on there for anybody with the video, which, you know, every single week you're promised bonus content on the audio version, which now it's just a playlist. I mean, you get my playlist for the week, which the last 2 weeks, I'm sorry, I apologize. We've been getting greatest hits, dude. Even though this week I think we'll add some songs that were songs that we're listening to this week. I don't know. Maybe we'll hear some Led Zeppelin. Maybe we'll hear some Beastie Boys. Maybe we'll hear the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. It's like I feel like I should just throw to the episode. But man, I I like hanging out with you. I really do. I mean, dude, we're getting along really well. I mean, you like me, I like you. You're like, hey, man, that's a cool fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling guy you got right there. Is that a Spider-Man shirt? Damn. Is that Ryu right behind you? It's like, no, it's Ryu, Kevin. No, it's fucking Ryu, dude. Anybody that knows Street Fighter knows that it's fucking Ryu. And stop fucking disagreeing with me, man. All right, okay. Rocky start. Rocky fucking start. So don't you hit that skip button. I'll fucking stare at this. 30 seconds later. 45 seconds later. Oh, shit. I don't know, man. I need to get the fuck out of the house, dude. I need to go do something, dude. I want to go to a fucking bar, dude. I want to go fucking do some, I don't know. I want to do an open mic. I want to do a fucking open mic where I can just go up there and bullshit, dude. I don't want to do an actual show. Even though I guess, like, I just need to get up on stage, dude. Fuck, why didn't I hit Brisky up fucking 2 weeks ago? Even though I listened to his podcast, like, the next day. He's like, oh, yeah, I just decided I wasn't even going to give it out anyway. I'm just going to do an hour set to myself. I'm like, yeah, that's good for you. Good for you. Which next week, guess what? Got Brian Brisky on the show. I know. Brian's probably like, damn, dude, we recorded that like a month ago. But I know, dude. We're fucking rolling out these episodes, dude. I'm in contact with everybody, dude. Everybody's managers just hit me up. They're like, Kevin Porter, I want to be on your podcast. Shit, dude, I really, truly have like the next month's worth of episodes just completely in the fucking can, dude. And we're going to record more next week, dude. It's like, it's just not going to stop, dude. It's like, we might as fucking well get behind this shit. And, yeah, man, I don't know, dude. I'm fucking tired. I'm high. Fuck. Man. I don't know. This weekend, like, it sounds like I was kind of eavesdropping on Jessica when she was making dinner with her sister, and it sounded like the kids are going to be gone again this weekend. Damn, dude, that's more fucking Madden. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I give you Darrin Foglesong.
All aboard!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to as I unplug my headphones, and Darrin Foglesong is welcome back to the podcast as he loads a fatty bowl.
Spilling it all over your table.
Oh, it's what it's there for, dude. There's been so much weed on this table. It's like, this is like, you know, I don't know, it's very, I don't do a lot of drugs, dude, but, you know, definitely pot. We definitely get a little bit of pot, and I don't know. I've been wanting new mushrooms lately. Yeah. I'm starting to think about that, like, especially today. I was all like, fucking, like, today's the day. If I had some mushrooms, I think I'd take some mushrooms.
They're fun.
Yeah.
I prefer acid.
Yeah, that's what Brandon tells me.
I feel like mushrooms, I never know which way it's going to go when I do it. Acid, I know exactly what to expect.
So with mushrooms, is it just like based on like kind of more of like a mental state in a sense? Like
kind of your mental state, surroundings, everything. And I guess acid could be the same way. But
yeah,
acid's always been pretty consistent for me, where mushrooms have thrown me all over the place.
Yeah, the closest I've ever had to having like a bad trip was off of salvia, dude. And I really don't want to equate that towards like traditional like psychedelics. Yeah, because it kind of seems like the outlier in terms of like not what to normally expect, you know, considering like it's like, it seems like it's like more like a DMT type fucking.
Yeah, and I don't even know. Can you still get salvia? Is that still, people still?
I remember salvia? People like, cause dude, back in the day when we were doing that, dude, it was like we were buying it offline and shit. Yeah. Like Trent was buying it off like Google. And he was buying that, and he was getting like Russian cigarettes were like the two things he was getting.
Oh, I remember. I used to get. I think they were from Russia too. Yeah, Camel cigarettes, and the packs all looked different too. Yeah, they had like a, but it was like $17 for a whole carton.
I know, and for Camels, dude. In 2003, that's like really good, dude. Yeah. I mean, nowadays, like fuck, that's even better, dude. But like cigarette prices back then, dude, I remember like paying like. I don't even know how much are King Mountains nowadays. Are they still like $2?
I don't know. I don't smoke anymore, but I think there's 3. I think they're 3 if you go out to the smoke shop. Okay, or so out on the res.
So that's like the cheapest you can get it. Which
in town, they're about the same price as like Marbs or Camels. Yeah. So.
Well, you might as well just buy a pack of Barbs at that point. Then.
Yeah.
Well, it's awesome to hear that you quit smoking. I mean, I remember last time you were on here was like in January, I think. Yeah. And I think you made mention that you like had just recently quit smoking. Then.
I haven't had a cigarette since Christmas.
Damn, dude! Congratulations.
It's crazy.
It's fucking awesome, dude. And yeah, I mean, I remember when you were on in January, it sounded like it was like kind of an easier process in the sense like you didn't like just kind of like. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weird dreams and shit.
Yeah. And I could have kept smoking. I'm sure I was down to like 2 or 3 a day, but it wasn't ever like I felt like I needed it. It was just the habit of it.
Right.
And I'm sure like I went to grab one before I left, and I'm like, you know what? No, I put it down when I was leaving for work that day, and I put it down. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna smoke one today. We'll see how it goes. And that was iffy because I was going to work without a cigarette.
It's like, yeah, dude. I always remember like trying like the first time, like the first day, like going without. Dude, it was like, okay, let's plan it for a day off. Let's make sure we're not like overdoing our senses at this moment and shit, and having to like freak out in the middle of a work day. Because like, yeah, dude, so many times I've done that, and then you had to break down and just go buy a pack of cigarettes, and it's like, oh well, start the fucking counter clock over.
I'd quit once before for a couple of months, and I went out on a date with the girl, and she smoked. She was like, every time she went outside, I would go with her, and she started giving me cigarettes, and I would just smoke them. The next day I was going to work, and I was like, all right, keys, phone, cigarettes, wallet. Fuck, I need to stop and get cigarettes. Stopped and got cigarettes, got halfway through one cigarette before I was like, shit, what did I just do?
No! Yeah, dude, sometimes I still will be like, a cigarette would be nice. I don't know, especially with like coffee or something in the morning. That was always nice, dude. Like, dude, I don't know. I've gotten over like the physical like craving. I don't ever get like that rush of I don't know if it's adrenaline or butterflies or whatever, but you get like that sudden like addiction rush in your chest. And you're like, cigarettes. Yeah. But like I don't feel that anymore. Like my mind will go to it, but like my physical reaction to it is it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it most of the time anymore.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, dude. Like when you think about it, like you're like, fuck yeah, I accomplished it. I don't know. Yeah,
and I was over a pack a day, so
yeah.
If I wasn't going out to the smoke shop to get them, I was spending $9 or more on a pack a day.
I know, dude. Right? Yeah. Fuck. Those last like couple years of me smoking, dude, it felt like I wasn't even going to the smoke shack. It didn't even feel like it was like just because it was so like I'd buy a pack, quit, buy a pack, and just like I just end up going to the mini marts and shit.
Yeah. That's all I did too. I live right across the street from one, so.
Yeah, I know, dude. I lived across the street from that. I remember the day before I turned 21. It was the night before I fucking walked over there, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll just see if I can buy beer. And like, what's the worst they're gonna do? Card me like, oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow. No, dude, they just straight up sold to me.
Yeah, I've never been carded at that place either.
Huh?
I've never been carded at that place either.
Yeah. I was like,
they all know me now, but.
It's a nice, honestly, out of all the mini marts in town, dude, I've always like thought that was like it's always clean. It's always like it's well stocked, and like I don't know, they have like a really good like selection of different products. I've always thought.
Yeah,
like,
it's in weird places.
Yeah. But what's your like go to thing in a mini mart?
Now that I was vegetarian for 7 years, I just started eating meat again too recently.
No shit.
Now, dude, it's fucking pepperoni sticks.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I just went to Winco today and I got one of the big old tubs of them.
I know, dude. Fucking, we may have riots into the burbs, dude. People are just gonna getting picked off fucking left and right, dude. Yeah, it's pretty intense out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you gone to any of the protests or anything?
I haven't.
No, I made it out to one.
Yeah. It seems like they've been pretty like on steady every single night. I see almost like flyers and stuff for them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We were watching it live the other night. We were watching it on like the people down there on like Fair Avenue and stuff. Yeah. Saw a lot of like it's a lot of younger kids are there. Mm-hmm. It seemed like. Yeah.
And that's, I know the older people say the younger generation's going to fuck everything up, but I think this younger generation, like the kids younger than us, they're going to be the ones that really change the world, man. They don't put up with the shit anymore.
Yeah, they really don't have an attitude for putting up with anything.
Like I remember when I was in school, it was still okay and funny to gay bash and stuff, and people throwing racial jokes around all the time.
Yeah,
you don't really hear that anymore from the younger kids.
Yeah, that generation's definitely like. I mean, we were a different generation though, man. Like we grew up on South Park and like Jerry Springer, and like. But yeah, it's quite a difference in terms of generation going from just our. I mean, because that's like our generation to like was it Generation Z?
Yeah.
Like when does Generation Z? Because like that's one thing that's always like fascinating me, like generations and whatnot.
94, I think.
Is it?
And then Then I don't know what you'd call the really young kids. That generation, I don't know what that one.
Yeah, they're like Generation Z, negative Z.
Yeah.
They're like negative A or something.
It's got to be something.
I've never like looked in to see exactly what that generation's going to be called.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like you said though, dude. It's they're definitely out there in the streets, dude, and it's definitely like the change is like that's one thing where I'm like, damn, dude, everybody took fucking notice quick.
Yeah,
it's like every state is like instituting some sort of like reform when it comes to their police departments, and like I know it's just yesterday it was like Minnesota just like it was Minnesota No, Minneapolis. I'm sorry. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up. Like they just like defunded the police department. Yeah. It's like what? Like this is what we were wanting like 20 years ago when we were teenagers, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand what that means either, and they think that they're just gonna have, chaos in the streets now. But no, there's still gonna be someone patrolling. There's not gonna be cops. Not the fucked up system we have now.
Yeah, it's definitely I think what a lot of people have been wanting for obviously a long time, dude. Is like definitely actual fucking change. Like, I don't know. Are we getting our is it like the peace? Because it was back in the day when they were first created. It was like the peace officers, right?
Yeah, or cops.
Yeah, like the police departments or something.
Well,
like whatever.
I think it was to capture slaves.
No,
slaves.
You're right. No, I did see that. But I'm saying like in the 1950s, weren't they referred to as like peace officers or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not the 1950s, but at some point.
And I love a lot of people are against the violent protests, but I'm all for it, man. That's what makes a change. How long have people been peaceful protesting this kind of shit?
Exactly.
And nothing.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
And we get violent, overrun a police station, and burn the fucker to the ground, literally.
Right? Oh man, I honestly, it was just like we hear about riot, not necessarily riots, but we hear about the protests, and sometimes when they do get violent over the years, and like it's never erupted to this level, and just like to see it happen, it's like okay, that. I'm okay with that. Like, I don't have, like, I don't know, because my thing is, like, man, I wish, like, more government buildings were taken out, you know? Like, you take out if we're taking out the system,
But then they did this with Rodney King, too.
Did they? Did they burn out the police
LA
station?
Got pretty bad. I don't know if they got the police station, but there's a documentary about it somewhere. I was watching. I want to say it was on Netflix, probably. But
yeah. Yeah, because like we were like kids during that, dude. I didn't realize how bad that really was, even when
I don't even really remember it at the time.
I don't remember it.
When I was older, I remember hearing about it.
I always remember it because it's Sublime, dude. You know, like that April 22nd, 1992. There was a riot on the street. Tell me, where were you?
Yeah, my dad got me into Sublime, and he.
Oh, nice.
He it's like the only good band that he ever introduced me to.
Wow.
But anyways, he was telling me what that song was about because I had no clue. I was like 10 or so, and he was telling me about it.
Right.
And see, 92, I would have only been 6, so...
Yeah, me too. We were the same age.
I was outside playing. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on the TV.
Yeah, well, it's like fucking Yakima had, like... just... Yeah, man. The 90s were different. I don't know. I was seeing somebody, like, post something about Yakima, like... Back in the day, Yakima was just a small town. Da-da-da-da-da. It was, like, in reference to that picture of those fucking... Those guys on top of the roof downtown or whatever on 3rd Ave or whatever. And like they were like talking about how Yakima's erupted to like such this high level of just angst or whatever. And it's just like in my head I'm like, Yakima's kind of always been a fucked up town, dude. Like Yakima's never really been known for being a good place to live.
Yeah, we're stuck here in the middle of nowhere with nothing. And there's so much potential in this town. We just got shitty leaders and well, then the people in it even, man. Everyone, you hear like a business will go out and they're like, oh, I hope TGI Fridays goes in there. Why the hell do you want another chain in here, dude?
It's like we're Tri-City's little bitch sister, you know?
Yeah.
Like they get a fucking Applebee's, we get an Applebee's fucking 2 years later. Like they test the market in Tri-Cities, dude. No, I agree, dude. Like we're just a piece of shit town, dude. Like, so I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's just like because like before all this COVID stuff, it really did seem like you guys had like a really good like solid music scene. I know we talk about this probably every time you guys come on, but it felt like there was a good scene here. So like you said, dude, there is potential here, but I mean, I don't know. The people here have always, I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's the same everywhere.
We were building it. It had momentum for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't end it.
Yeah, dude. Well, in terms of like venues and stuff, like I don't know. I heard through the grapevine, Bruising Cues wasn't like having shows anymore.
They at the time I tried booking a show there, and they said we're not booking any further shows.
Okay.
For now.
How long ago was that at? Not too long ago.
February.
Okay. Why do you think they don't want to do shows there? Just like
I don't know. And then I saw Chris Cox, the bartender down there. I saw him post on Facebook somewhere that he was going to do shows, but not at the bar.
Okay.
So.
Well, there you
so
go.
Maybe that's why he stopped. Maybe he's got something else in mind. I don't know. But with all of this going on, who knows, man?
Yeah, dude. It's like fucking Yakima's never going to get out of phase one, dude. Fucking, it's going to be 2022, dude.
I don't even care. I don't mind. I haven't worked in 3 months.
Oh, man.
I'm at home.
Yeah, I remember.
Unemployment.
I remember seeing one of your I think it was you that made a post like around like when everything started happening, like a week or two into it. You were like, oh, you know, I never really knew like how run down I was, like, and how tired I was, just like until you were able to like get full rest.
I related it to having kids, and because it was around then that I got tired, but it was around then that I kind of got my ass in gear and started working more.
Yeah.
Before that, I just fucked off part-time jobs. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's totally what it was, man. I go to bed around the same time, but I wake up in the morning way earlier and feel like well rested. You know, I'm not like, oh fuck, I don't want to get up. I don't, I never have that.
Yeah.
I get up, I get shit done throughout the day, and it's nice. I love it.
Productive and shit, dude. Like I know, dude. I still wake up like I have like problems like sleeping like on Monday, like Sundays to Mondays, dude. I don't know why, but Mondays have just always been like a high anxiety day because it's just like I don't want to go back to work, you know. So it's just like. You try to hold on to the remnants of the weekend, and like I sleep like shit, and then Monday I'm just like fucking tired, and like coffee's not fucking helping, and
I know I
fucking leave halfway throughout the day.
I've learned from all of this that I value my own time way too much to ever go back to a 40-hour work week. I've got to keep rolling in the money I was making, but I got to figure something else out. I can't do that.
Yeah, dude.
It's stealing my soul, man.
It's like what's the question is then like what's the answer? You know, like where. How do you be self-sufficient and not have to work for the fucking man for 40 hours a week?
I have some ideas. I just need to work on them before I
you flesh them out still.
But I'm hoping right now I'm able to do that. I have all the time in the world to think about it.
That's good though. Yeah. It's good. It really does feel like a lot of people like resetting their life and stuff. Like even though like I've still been working and stuff, like I really have like taken a look at my life and like okay like. What do I like want to do? Like, what do I need to pursue right now? And it's like, I'm thinking putting some good footsteps forward in regards to achieving those goals and whatnot. So, yeah, dude, it's definitely a time of change for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I need a job. I can't just sit around and do nothing forever.
Of course. But yeah, I mean, like,
but it can't be like it was.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like, fuck, you got to come up with that $1 million idea of, like, you know, what you can do on your own to, like, sustain yourself and be your own boss, right? Like, I don't know.
And even that you can get in too deep and then you're putting in more time. So
True that.
You know, something that doesn't take up much time, but that pays off still.
It's something that you're still able to, like, have a good, you know, sustainable life and whatnot. And, yeah, definitely I don't know, dude. I guess if there was an easy answer for that, we would definitely... already be there. But it's good to explore it though and like be able to like figure it out.
The time I've been able to spend with my kids too.
It's
from
good.
All this is way more than I ever have since they were born.
Right.
I've always been working.
Yeah. Dude, it's just it seems like I don't know, dude. I feel a lot closer with my family after all this shit, dude. It's like you've seen them like 24/7, dude. You know, not really getting any like free time, which is a good thing. It's good to fucking have family.
But then there have been times where I'm just like, oh god, I wish I could just go to work, get away from these damn kids for a little bit.
Right?
Pissing me off.
Yeah, sometimes it is nice it's definitely nice to have, you know, definitely got to get away.
I mean, I love my kids, but you're a parent too, you understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to get away from them.
Well, it's like, fuck, dude, and then like, I don't know, my kids is like lately, it's like with the whole school thing and like having to do the homeschooling stuff, it's like, my oldest is like, you know, he's like 14. He's like going into like freshman year next year or whatever. And it's like this. So he goes into like COVID, like, you know, school from home or whatever. And then like he fucks off for 3 weeks, doesn't do any of his fucking homework. Basically has to do a mad dash the last like fucking 2 months and shit. And then like today he's supposed to like be on his own and getting shit done. He doesn't do shit. And he's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, my nephew did that too, I guess. And I always thought I wanted to. I wanted to homeschool my kids. I'm like, if I had the time, I would homeschool my kids. Hell no, dude, that's hard. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. After I found that out after the first couple of days, I'm like, all right, we'll do math, and then we're gonna do we'll do a science project, and you know, no, it didn't.
Definitely, like, fuck, dude. What grade are you having to like?
She's fourth.
Fourth grade. Okay, yeah. I got like a second grader, and like some of that shit's even like, you know. Yeah, a little too much, dude. The math they teach these days, dude. It's like,
well, I understand it all. It's just like trying to explain it. I'm not a teacher.
I gotcha. Yeah, okay, I have a hard time understanding the math, dude. Like, definitely the math.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with it all. I'm not a teacher.
Yeah, no, dude. Trying to teach like a younger child, dude. It's just sometimes can definitely be fucking difficult as fuck, dude.
And I think it's different too, as like being their parent. If they get frustrated, they're going to show that a little more and not handle themselves as well as if it was with a teacher.
That's a good point. I never think about that because
I don't know. You can get away with that with your kids, but you don't want to. Kids know they're acting like idiots sometimes, like that. They're trying, throwing a fit, trying to get one by you or whatever. And they don't want to do that in front of a stranger. Their parents are going to love them anyways. I think that's why they'll do it to their parents.
They're just like, I can get away with it.
I know. I was like that as a kid.
Yeah, dude. My sister-in-law just had a baby. She's like 6 months old, dude. And like already like got her around the finger, dude. Just first kid does, obviously it's going to be a little bit spoiled, I guess. But like that kid cries, dude. It's like, oh, we're right there. Right there. Just like, gotta get distance. Gotta get distance. I don't know. Definitely kids. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, it's like when we were talking about earlier about like the difference between our generation versus the generation now that's just like taking shit over, dude. It's like it's weird because like I don't know, they have like they're definitely a little bit more like insulated in a sense, like I don't know, I know as a parent like I'm just like not gonna let my kid walk down the street and like go fuck off for 4 or 5 hours, but like we were able to do that, and I don't know, it feels like we had like different life lessons in a sense like that, but like I don't know, dude, like definitely seeing them not give a fuck though. It's like that's definitely something that we never had a mass revolution when we were in our fucking 20s.
No.
It's interesting. It's like in time will tell and see how the world goes and stuff, but it's like I don't know. It is interesting to see the difference in terms of the generations right there.
Yeah, I was saying today, my daughter, she's getting into skateboarding and she's 10 and she wanted to take my skateboard to her mom's and I was like, your mom's not going to let you ride it anymore. She's like, yeah, you're right. And that when I was thinking about it, when I was 10, I went to Robertson Elementary, and I was a crossing guard, and I got a movie pass. I could go to like the first weekend of every month. I could go to a movie for free.
Dude,
and I used to get on my bike and go to the movie theater by myself when I was 10 years old. And she's not allowed to go. It's crazy. It's a different world.
Yeah.
So, I wonder how they're going to be as adults, not ever being able to, as kids, have that independence of roaming the streets and stuff like we did when we were kids.
Yeah, you would think it like I don't know, because like you want to like automatically think like, well, we learned life lessons, it benefited us, and it's like it could like be like a negative thing towards them in a sense, in like terms of just how to handle yourself in society, but like I don't know, it's just like at the same time though, maybe it like it allows them to, figure something else about life that maybe we weren't able to. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Like, it's really hard to, like, determine something like that, I suppose. I don't know. And besides, I'm just a dumb shit, podcaster. I don't fucking know shit.
I don't know. I give my daughter more freedom than most parents give their kids, though, that I know. Like you were saying, you wouldn't. I don't know how far you would. I let my kids go out by themselves. My daughter was kind of scared, too. But, I encourage it. Like, go take a walk around the block or something,
Right. Yeah, before like when we lived like in the suburbs, I guess, or whatever, like my oldest one at the time, like he would start just getting to the age, he was like 12, 13, so it was like I was letting him go a lot more, but like now it's like living out here, it's not like we let him like roam around the property and just like fuck around and shit, but like I think I would, like if I was living in town shit, I would definitely let my kids, because they went with their grandpa somewhere, like they were somewhere overnight, dude, and like he just let them like go to like town and stuff and like on their bikes and stuff, and it's like I didn't have a problem with it. I was like, well, I did the same thing.
I always did it too.
Yeah.
I would do it differently than my parents did, because my parents were really just like, okay, bye. And that was it. Yeah. And I was gone almost all day. I don't think I would do that.
It's luckily with cell phones now, because my oldest has a cell phone, so I'm just like, I just call him up. What's up, dude? Where you at? It's usually
my daughter has a cell phone now too. Yeah. She's only 10. It wasn't really my choice, but I'm not that opposed to it. It's actually kind of cool her having one. She'll text me all the time when she's not with me and stuff.
Yeah, I wish I had that ability with my parents when I was that age, dude. Like, I definitely never had that. I was like, it was like long distance fucking, calls and shit. So it was like half the time it's like my dad had to call us because he had long distance. So we didn't have long distance. Yeah, so. Yeah, I
remember that with family members, because we moved to Yakima, and no one else in my family at the time lived here. Since then, quite a few family members have moved up. But
right.
Yeah, when we first moved here, we couldn't talk to any of our family unless they called us. We had to sit around and wait, or collect call.
Oh, dude, I remember the collect call. Dude.
Yeah, usually they would do it though, and then hang up and just call back.
That's smart,
because it's cheaper than the collect call.
Right. I remember doing it to my dad. Like, we were coming back from like Idaho for some like school trip or some shit, and like we were stopped at like that one of the fucking rest stops between like Idaho and fucking Yakima. And like I just remember calling him up 1-800 collect because I was like, oh, it's so cool, I can call him, I don't need money and shit. And then like my dad like calls my mom like, what the fuck, why is Kevin calling me collect? Fucking is he in trouble? Da 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 da. It's like, by itself I could just text you.
I did it to my mom once and I didn't know it was gonna work. I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I didn't know that it was gonna work, and it connected, and I was just like,
yeah.
Can I have some money? So we had a pizza parlor down the road from our house. It's like a little miniature Chuck E. Cheese thing.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, can I get some money to go to the pizza parlor? She's like, yeah. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Call my mom for money all the time.
Right? Fuck. Yeah, dude. Back in the day, like I remember having to use payphones like up till like around 2010. Like I didn't have like for some reason I just couldn't afford a cell phone at the time, and then like I just got a job, so I was like delivering pizza. And, like, I remember having, like, it was just, like, I didn't have GPS or anything, so, like, I literally would have to find a payphone just to call the customer to be like, hey, I need better directions to your house, you know?
Crazy.
And then just, like, having to drop 50 cents every single call, but, I mean, dude, working pizza, you had fucking change on you all the fucking time, dude, so it was, like, it wasn't even a problem, dude. It was, like, I could afford, payphone calls for days, fucking working pizza and shit, dude.
I mentioned payphone around my daughter one time. She's like, what's a payphone? Oh man.
I had one of those moments with my youngest when it came to like a VCR. I told him when they were watching a movie, I was like, oh, just make sure to rewind it. He's like, what do you mean? Rewind it? Like, yeah, you used to have to do this thing where you rewound the tape, or if you didn't, you got charged 50 cents next time you went to Blockbuster.
Yeah. Man, I miss Blockbuster.
I miss that so much, dude. I miss Hollywood Video. I miss Ring Video. I miss fucking what I always want to call it Sunburst, but it's like Starburst.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, no, it was Sunburst. Starburst is the candy. Sunburst, dude, that shit. Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, the closest you can get now is the library for movies.
Yeah,
they have quite a few movies.
Yeah, the library is actually pretty like legit in terms of like. I just saw somebody post something on like some like movie thing that I'm on. He was like, anybody still go to the library? I'm like. Actually, we do go to the library, like, and the selection's even better, dude.
I was for a while, and then I lost a book, and I owe money.
Oh,
so I haven't got in. I just give them the money.
Yeah.
Not very much.
I think I still owe them money from, like, fuck, dude. Like, I don't want to say 2010, but it may have been before then. Maybe around 2010, but, like, I just use my wife's, like, I go with her.
Yeah.
And she just checks out the books, and she's like, oh, you still owe money? And I'm like, just pay it. And I'm like, Kind of like just having, like, a bill that's not going to affect me, apparently.
I knew that they had movies there, but I was under the impression that you had to pay for the movies. I knew the books were free, but I was under the impression you had to pay for the movies. So the first time I was like getting ready, like I was expecting to have to pay for them. And they just handed them to me, and I was like, cool.
Okay, so I'll put my wallet back.
Yeah, every few days I would go back and get more.
Yeah. It was like back when we were kids, like, it seemed like a lot of it was like all nature documentaries that they had and shit, but like now it's like they have actual movies.
Yeah, and you can request movies if they don't have them, and you can go on there online and pick one from another library. They'll send it over for you and hold it until you can get it. Yeah, it's awesome.
We did that for the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Yeah,
we were able to like because like I bought the first 4 seasons, and then like Walmart never like got the rest of the seasons, so we ended up just like getting them through the library. And then like one day they finally had them all, but I was like I didn't have any money, so. It's like, I'm not going to drop $100 on all the seasons of fucking Dragon Ball Z. At least not today.
Get them from the library and just burn them.
Oh, dude.
I used to burn DVDs like crazy. I still have a big old book full of burned DVDs.
Yeah. Dude, dude. That was always the shit, dude. Like, being able to burn fucking CDs and stuff. And, like, I never really had the capability of, like, burning DVDs or anything, but I always wanted to have, like, you're always badass if you had that desktop, computer where it had, like, the double fucking CD tower or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember going to Eric Smith's house all the time, dude. And he'd always, like, every time I go there, burn me a CD, Eric, burn me a CD. That's, like, how I found out about, like, most punk rock bands, which is through getting burned copies from fucking Eric.
Yeah, I got a lot of the movies I have in that big book were from Netflix DVD.
Oh, no
which
shit.
I'm actually back on Netflix DVD.
Actually,
I'm using somebody else's name for streaming again. But there ain't shit on there to watch.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of good DVDs still.
Yeah.
So I should do that.
It's nice, dude. It's nice. And plus, dude, like, there's something cool about getting something in the mail, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, just, I don't know. It goes back to being a kid, dude. Like, did you ever have a pen pal?
In school, I did.
Yeah.
But it was only for, like, a couple of months.
I forget how the hell, but like somehow I got connected with some girl out of like Louisiana or like Arkansas or some shit, dude. And I remember her like sending me this like picture. Like she's all like trying to like flirt or whatever, and like she showed me this like she was like, I don't know, like in a dress and like doing that old like 1930s like hiking up the skirt a little bit and showing a little bit of knee, and this is like, damn, I'm like 15. What the fuck?
It was an old lady though, you said?
No, she was like our age, dude.
Oh.
You know, it was like some kid. And like I said, I don't remember how I like. Because, like, there used to be things you'd, like, write to and get pen pals. Or I don't even remember how the hell it really worked, but somehow I submitted to something, and somehow I got, like...
And you just got an address?
Yeah, something
Probably
like that.
some weird pedophile.
That's what I was kind of thinking, dude. Here's a picture, send one back, you know? Add it to my collection.
I don't think pen pals will be a thing anymore with social media.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
I have friends on Facebook that
Mm-hmm.
we share stuff with each other and we talk to each other on Facebook all the time, but we've never met each other. They live on the other side of the country, you know?
Yeah,
so it's kind of like a pen pal thing, but...
It's modern pen pal.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely... It's cool. Like that's one thing I do love about technology, dude. Like being able to stay in touch with people. It's like there's people out there that, like I probably should hit up more, but like yeah, like you said though, you do develop like friendships with just like the random person you find in a group or something, and you know, it's cool.
Like I know Brandon Allen is friends with a guy named Brandon Allen. He's never met him. Mm-hmm. They're talking all the time on Facebook.
I always see that.
Yeah, he's from Texas or something like that.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Like I've looked up. There's a Kevin Porter that like plays basketball. He got drafted by the Cleveland Indians, or not? That's Cleveland. The Cavs. Yeah, the Cavs. Yeah. Fucking my buddy Jack Hennessy fucking met him at like some like Seattle University or whatever. Mm-hmm. They do like some sort of like expedition type games, and like he showed up for one of those and like ended up meeting him and stuff. And he all tagged me on it. He's like, oh shit, look who I met. And like I always think to myself like fucking like I need to do the investment and just like get KevinPorter.com. Yeah. And just own it. So I don't like one day just like, you know, show up. It's like some basketball. I can't get that name, dude. But it's still out there, dude.
Or could you do with just getting a business license too? It's like $10 or something like that.
I could
small
probably.
Business and
yeah.
You call it that. No one else can call it their business that.
How would that work? Because I wouldn't be making money on. I never make money on.
I think you just report zero earnings quarterly or whenever you have to do it.
Yeah, that's probably the smart route. Open up a business, start selling t-shirts.
Copyright your own name for $10 a year.
See, that's what we need to do, Darren. That's it, dude. We just need to start doing all these podcasts. We'll fucking print t-shirts. We'll sell t-shirts. That's what that's what everybody does, dude. Like just print t-shirts and fucking sell them, dude. $20 a piece, dude. Fuck it. We'll do $15 a piece.
That's what we were selling our doll stick shirts for. Because everyone does 20, so we're like, fuck that. 15.
That's a good price. It's a good price, and it's easy to get that $5 back, you know. And half the time it was like, no, dude, just keep it.
And they only cost like a little over $7 to make, and the more you get, the cheaper they are a piece. Yeah. But see, we got no more. I think we got 25 on our first run of shirts, and it was like $6.67 a shirt or something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No. That was front and back, one color. Yeah,
those were good shirts, dude. Those were good shirts. I like was it the doll with the hang, getting hung and stuff? Yeah. Fuck, how many did you get? Were you able to sell most of them?
Yeah, we sold all of them.
Nice.
And then we also did the spray paint shirts just with the stencil.
And the lucky caller is.
Let's see.
You're live on the podcast.
It's my daughter. I gotta take it. Sorry.
That's cool.
She didn't need anything.
And we're back. Well, there you go, dude. Just want to hang out and talk, you know. Hey, man, you know it means you're a good dad, dude. If your kids want to like generally hang out with you, dude. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck were we talking? Oh yeah, doing t-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, that's what we need to do, man. I don't know. My thing was always like I need to come up with like a logo, dude. Like I'm such a shitty like artist.
There's some people in town you could get a hold of that could do it.
I always thought about just hitting up Bobby Holmes. I'd be like, "Oh, give me $100."
Yeah. There's him, or there's we have graphic design artists too that what's his name, Ryan Maxey. He does cool stuff.
Does he? Okay, I've heard that.
Like Litter Mouse or Litter Mouse, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I may be saying that wrong.
Okay.
I'm trying to plug him, but it's something like that.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I've seen his name. Yeah, I'm definitely friends. I'm pretty sure I'm friends with him. Maybe I'm not. I don't think so. I've definitely seen his name come up on like the friend suggestions and stuff.
He did that Hadley Fest and the shirts that we have, the Hadley Fest shirts.
Oh no shit.
They're really cool.
Okay. Yeah, my friend Danny Thompson, he does stand-up comedy, but he also like work. I don't know if he's a graphic designer by trade, but I know he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he works for like the print guys or some shit, dude. But I don't know. I just got some app or something on like on my computer and stuff just for like it's got a shit ton of templates. And then you just go in there and edit your whatever name you want to put on there, but they're all like pre-done. And it's like I don't know. I haven't really found anything that cool to where I'm like, oh, okay, I want to like make this a podcast logo. But
Yeah, it's got to be something cool.
Yeah, I think I'm better off just hitting up somebody and having somebody customize something for it. Yeah. I don't know. I just need to do it.
That's what we did. I tried designing stuff and I couldn't. And finally, I'm like, I'm just going to pay somebody that knows how to do this.
Yeah. I'm really bad at art, dude.
Yeah, I am too.
I used to do these like squiggly line drawing type things where I just like, I don't know, layer them out and stuff. And like, it kind of looked cool, but it was like at the same time, I was like, yeah. It's not that good. I could never definitely like draw actual like people or anything. Like, I don't know.
No,
I don't even remember the last time I actually like, tried drawing something, to tell you the truth.
I can draw like bubble letters, I'm good at that kind of stuff.
I remember bubble letters, dude.
But I used to so bad want to be a graffiti artist. The problem was I suck really bad at art. So
Shit.
but I tried for so long. And because of that I'm decent at like regular bubble letters. It doesn't look like cool graffiti.
Yeah.
But
yeah. You still see it. You still see cool graffiti around here.
Yeah, every now and then. There's a couple people I see around. I see them over and over, their stuff all over.
Like, if you get caught doing that, like, what are you even charged with for something like that?
Vandalism?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good tag to have on your record.
Is it its own thing?
Yeah. I guess vandalism, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much destruction of property. I imagine, like, the penalty is, like, not as bad as,
Yeah. Some stuff they just need to let it happen, though. Train cars.
I don't care about train cars.
Dumpsters.
Yeah, I don't think so. Dumpsters are fine.
And I'm not talking like the gang, like the,
No, like the actual art.
Yeah.
The artists that are out there.
Like the X14, whatever the hell. Not the gang tagging all around. Actual graffiti.
Because like some of the gang ones are just like, they're just lame, dude. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna...
Just chicken scratch.
Chicken scratch is a good way of putting it, dude.
Like, this is my territory. And it's like, really? Because I saw this also all around the other side of town. So where... that is too? Or what?
Yo, I own both properties, bro.
Yeah.
Don't you fuck around with Spencer, bro. Oh, man. So we're talking...
I hope the Norteños aren't listening to us. And...
I think they'll be willing to forgive us.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Darrin and Kevin, you guys, we'll let this one go. We'll let this one go. We were talking yesterday when I was over at your house about you guys wanting to go skateboard the Greenway, at least like riding on a longboard and stuff, dude. Yeah. Like, I'm really down for that shit, dude.
Yeah, I bought a couple skateboards, a longboard and the shortboard, both just a cruiser. But yeah, I've been good. Saturday nights have been like my nights because it's my kid free night.
There you go. Yeah, dude. Where have you gotten to go around town? Like, how many times have you gotten to go out so far?
I went from West Valley all the way to Target and back one night. Hit up St. Paul's, skated around St. Paul's.
Dude, I miss St. Paul's.
Oh, it's fun to skate. It's a lot of fun to skate. And it's cool because you can get down on the bottom. There's a couple benches and there's like right by the church and stuff. And you can sit back there and drink beer. We bring a speaker, so it's like drinking beer, listening to punk rock, and then skating around the parking lot and stuff. Dude, it's a good time.
I want to do this. I want to do this, man. I remember going to go to like St. Paul's like as a kid, dude, because I didn't like which apparently you brought up a story yesterday when I was at your house. You're like, I remember going over to your house and like getting kicked in the stomach. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, wait a minute, what? I don't remember like somebody kicking you in the stomach.
Before. It was we were all just wrestling around.
No, I know.
Fighting.
I somewhat like after I left your house, I was thinking about that. I was like, I kind of do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember you guys coming over with like Stephen Hilton and like Sean West and shit, dude. Like, yeah, just us like, because like that was like what you did back in the day, dude. I don't know. It was like Stone Cold Steve Austin influenced or whatever.
Oh, I wasn't even mad too. It just scared me. It was scary.
Yeah. Fuck. I remember this one time, dude. We were backyard wrestling and it was Sean West. And he had a house in Union Gap, and it was like right up to the very back where you can. Like,
I remember where.
Yeah. Okay. So but he had that huge brick wall, and like I remember this one kid like that was down the street. This kid named Jamie. He's like this small little Mexican dude. He went up there doing like not necessarily a moonsault or anything, but he did like a giant fucking splash off it. I just remember like, oh shit, dude, like It's like I don't know, dude. I wish that's like my one dream I'd fucking missed out on was like being a true professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Like really giving it a shot and like actually taking care of myself in high school and like lifting weights and like I want to be a professional wrestler and achieve this dream, but it's like no, drugs.
Yeah,
alcohol.
He used to have a swimming pool, or swimming pool too, but a trampoline, and we'd go out and wrestle on that too.
Yeah.
And the swimming pool that's what I thought about the swimming pool because there was a ladder, and we would take it and put it on the side of the trampoline and then jump off of it.
Yeah, dude. It was always the top rope, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always enjoyed because I remember like when we first started doing it was like you just kind of go out there and just wrestle, you know, just I remember at one point with Sean we were like, well, let's like do it like you would, like let's put on our own match and like so we like choreographed our own wrestling matches and shit, dude. Like it was way funner, dude, because like I was always small as shit, so I'd always get my ass kicked and shit. So, but yeah, going back to St. Paul's, dude, I remember like going up there all the fucking time at night, dude. And you'd always hear like the ghost stories about that place. Like it's haunted, man.
I've never heard that actually.
Really?
I could see why people would say that. Though.
I think
big. There's that weird house right next to it too.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure if someone lives there or not, but it's like in the middle of the property. Mm-hmm. That's where I come down. I skate down that when I'm coming into it.
Yeah, in the middle kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody does live there. It's been so long since I've been there. But it always kind of did scare me. Because you always go up there and you all look and it's like that 3-story. Mm-hmm. You're always imagining, you're just like, oh, fucking ghosts coming through the gym and shit. It's all bullshit, you know. That's one thing I do like enjoy about Yakima, man, is like a lot of the cool fucking old buildings, dude. Like, I don't know if you know, but like if you're over there off like off Tanum coming down, like from like coming down like North Fork, South Fork area, like right when you hit Tanum down there, dude, by the gas station. I guess no, it's that steak restaurant. I don't know. It's like some like there's like some random like offshoot restaurant that nobody ever talks about.
I know. What's it called? I do know what you're talking about.
Longhorn or some shit.
I think it closed, but yeah.
No, they're still open, dude.
Are they?
They're still open. I drive past it every day. But just like there's just like this old church down there, dude. It's just like just such an old, like you could tell it's like probably at least 100 years old, dude. It's like out of Yakima, the buildings that are like super ass old, especially on the east side of town, dude. Like a lot of the houses on that end, dude. Like fucking, I love going downtown Yakima, dude. Like it's so awesome.
I know. I was just down there. Everyone talks about how scary Yakima can be, and especially downtown Yakima. I just skated down there the other night and back, and
it's not bad.
By homeless people, no, everyone was fine.
Yeah,
people saying hi.
Yeah,
everyone's friendly.
Yeah,
lots of homeless people and drug addicts out, but they're really.
Yeah, just be like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? Just doing drugs, dude. Oh, me too.
Yeah, everyone's fine. That's all I could think. Like, why is everyone so scared? And it's usually the people who don't go downtown though that are scared.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I delivered pizza all across Yakima and the ghetto, dude, and like, I mean, sometimes you kind of roll up on a situation where you're like,
yeah,
but like for the most part, dude, anytime I had interaction with any like gang members, like they were always pretty nice to me.
Yeah,
like, but again, I was only delivering pizza and shit, so it's like,
yeah,
roll up wearing blue and shit. They're like, oh shit, it's Domino's. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't piss them off; they're gonna mess with you.
No, they're not gonna mess with you, dude. Like it's like live and let live type shit. You know, just like you do your thing, they'll do their thing. Yeah. She's like, you really don't. I don't know. Like you know, the gangs are still here, but like, do we really hear a lot about gang violence anymore?
No, not really. You can't even spot them out anymore.
Right?
They blend in. Like, where before you could tell. You know.
Yeah. Like Cherry Avenue, like.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like one of the scariest areas.
And stuff around there, though.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about that area. Not scared, but worried of that around that area than I ever would be downtown Yakima.
I probably wouldn't go down Cherry Avenue on a skateboard.
No.
I probably wouldn't, dude.
Yeah.
But downtown Yakima's fine.
I had a friend actually who's Mexican, and he looks white, and he was riding his bike through there, and he had a shitty bike, and his chain kept falling off. Yeah. And he was like cussing at his bike, and he flipped his bike over to like fix it, and somebody came out and said that like it's dangerous for like a white boy to be riding through here like that, and he's like,
I'm fucking Mexican, bro.
Like, I live like right over there,
yeah.
And
yeah, dude. It's I remember, like I said, delivering a lot of pizza down there, and I remember there was I don't think it was Cherry, but like I forget the names of the street. I used to remember have all the streets down there like memorized in terms of like. But like there was one time like one of our coworkers was like had to deliver in an alley or something. He ended up just getting jumped for it. Like every once in a while somebody would get like accosted, but like, I don't know. I remember some Domino's chick around that time when I was working there. She did get fucking like beat up pretty heavy. I don't know if it was after I was done working pizza or whatnot, but it was actually kind of like more down like in terms of like, you know, Target area, somewhere down there, like Martin Luther King Boulevard area.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. It's a dangerous world no matter where you go.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like,
Yakima. I don't know. I've had more problems in other cities than I ever have in Yakima, though.
What cities?
Spokane, man. I've had guns pulled on me in Spokane. Even as a kid, I had a gun pulled on me. I had a gun pulled on me when we got on Halloween. They tried jacking our candy. It was just me and my friend. We were like 12 or 13. It was like a last year trick-or-treating. And they tried jacking our candy, and they pulled out a gun. It was probably just one of those BB guns. You remember that they used to have? It looked exactly like a 9mm.
Yeah, I know.
But you could shoot like BBs and darts and stuff out of them too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was just one of those, but still. And I was at a party one time, and they pulled a gun out, and I've never really ran into that in Yakima. Maybe it's the people I was hanging out with. I have had guns pulled on me here in Yakima too, but not nearly as much as other cities.
Right. Yeah, I've never even like spent any time in Spokane.
Yeah, it's a shithole. It's pretty.
Yeah.
On the out, like, until you go too deep and really look.
It's fucking, yeah.
Wouldn't want to live there.
I always remember seeing the cop episodes, like, in Spokane, like, you know, it's like the meth head at the fucking, you know, the mini mart or whatever.
When I lived there anyways. Or not live there. I had a friend that we still keep in contact. He lives here in Yakima now. But from Spokane when I moved here. And he was what was I saying? Oh, I went up there every summer and I hung out with him.
Right.
Man, I forgot I was talking about weed.
What's up?
Forgot what I was talking about.
Oh shit. We're talking about Spokane, just like the people you're hanging out with pulling guns out on you and shit. And...
Oh, heroin. Heroin was really big there. I hung out there almost every weekend or every summer until I was 18. And when I was like 18, heroin was like really bad in Spokane.
Damn, dude.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it still is.
It seems like it's a pretty popular drug these days. I don't know, like people getting into pills and then moving on to heroin after that. Yeah, it's no, dude. Like, yeah, I got family members that straight up like got on that shit and it's just like,
yeah.
You know, she's all telling me like her stories about like doing, you know, needles and stuff, and it's just like I don't know. To me, like I've always been scared off by fucking needles. Dude.
Yeah,
like
same
I don't
here.
even like get my blood drawn. Like,
No, I don't. I can get tattooed and pierced, but a syringe and stuff, get that the fuck away from me.
Right? It's scary, dude. It's scary. No, I always remember like as a kid, dude. Like we found like a needle at like my mom's friend's house or something. We were in the backyard and there was a fucking needle there, and like I remember like picking it up, and then I remember like finding like I guess it would have been like I don't know months or weeks later, but like I remember seeing like there was like because like you know AIDS was like you know a major thing you know when we were kids still
in the 90s.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
And because I guess this would have been around the time frame like Magic Johnson probably came out with saying he had AIDS and whatnot. And I remember reading the magazine and seeing them talk about don't touch needles and stuff. And I was like, I touched a needle.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, dude, I got AIDS. Like, and like I never like it's not like I poked myself with it or even grabbed the metal part. But it's like I've always had like a hypochondriac like feeling towards that shit. It's just like get the fuck away, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Even seeing other people get shots, you can't do it.
Especially your kids and shit, dude. Oh man, like, fuck, it was kind of funny. Last time I got my blood drawn, because like I like just went to the doctor because like I was like, well, fuck, I haven't been to the doctor in like a long time, so like I was like, well, yeah, you guys should just like, you know, he's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, I don't know, just like draw some fucking blood and like make sure I don't have AIDS or something. Like I don't know, dude, like do something. And so, like, I'm getting my blood drawn, and then, like, fucking, Ricardo from Take Back, he just fucking just rolls up, and, like, his job is, like, to, like, collect the blood and, like, urine samples and shit from doctors' offices and shit. He's, like, Pamela or some shit. I was like, oh, yeah, this goes under HIPAA, right? Like, you can't say shit. I don't know. I always thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I was like, so they were like, what?
Yeah, no, I had a lot of friends that used to donate plasma and stuff. I could never do it. Chickened out.
I never donated plasma.
I would go in and like sign up and like be sitting there and like, all right, I'm gonna do it this time. And then like, no, let's go.
How much did you pay for that?
Depends on how much they could get from you. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like 20 to like $50.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
For fucking plasma.
You can do it a couple times a week.
What's up? I'm gonna get fucking rent money.
Yeah.
At least
You see people though that are like
some pepperoni sticks or something.
Some people have like track marks, like scars and stuff from it.
Oh, do they?
Getting it done so often, yeah, it's gross.
At that point, maybe you should just get an actual job.
And it's not.
My job's to sell plasma, dude.
From what I understand too, that it like, I don't know, it takes a long time.
Oh, to like extract it?
Yeah, like you're there for like an hour or more. Yeah.
And fuck that, dude. So it's like the needle's in your arm for an hour. Mm-hmm. Fuck that, dude.
And I want to say that it like takes the blood, it filters out the plasma, and then pumps the blood back into you, and then pulls more out and does it again.
That's weird.
And I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the way it goes.
So like, we don't want your fucking dirty blood. Give us that fucking plasma. Well, it's like you hear about. Well, it's like you always hear about it. Like, you know, you can go like jack off into a cup and get paid money for your sperm and shit. But it's like I've never seen like the actual.
Can I do that from home? Because I.
Yeah, 23 or was it you know whatever the fucking ancestry.com or whatever the fuck it is, dude. Like you could do that from home. Why can't you jerk off and send it away? What do you mean I can't send sperm in the mail?
Take a cut out of it to have it tested to make sure it's the real thing.
Right. Your sperm tested 100% positive for mayonnaise. Yeah. You're gonna have to give that $100 check back. We can't accept this.
I don't know if I would do that actually.
I don't know
where my sperm's going.
Yeah.
I like to know where it's going, I should say.
That's a good point. You should definitely keep track of it. I know you hear about those stories, man, about people like sperm baby or you know I don't what are they called? Like
artificial
insemination
babies. Is that what you call them? I don't know.
I think that's what I was looking for.
You got to be politically correct these days.
I know. I trip over my words sometimes, Darren. But, yeah, no, you hear about them coming back from like finding the dad. Like I don't know. I remember.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. I don't know. I've never seen any proof of it, but I have heard of it. Yeah.
I just needed some money to get through college.
Yeah.
They said it was non-confidential or it was confidential. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So when we were at your house yesterday, I heard you talking about like how your nephew was born in room 420. Mm-hmm. Dude, my firstborn was born in room 420 at Memorial, dude. Yeah, same fucking room, dude.
That's awesome.
We all did the same thing, dude. Like a bunch, like kids having kids, dude. We had all our friends show up and like just to see him and shit. And then the second baby's born, it's like no one.
Yeah.
That first baby though, that's crazy though. Room 420, man.
Mm-hmm. My mom even remembers it. She mentioned it when my son was being born a few years ago. Mm. She mentioned it. She's like, the only reason I remember that is because of you idiots.
Oh shit! We got a 420 baby on our hands. I know, dude. It's funny. It's funny how it's bound to happen. I would imagine, considering the fact that it's just one floor of delivery rooms or whatever. Yeah. It's like you're either born on the east end or the west end of the building. Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, it's funny because both with my son and my daughter, when we were going down that same hall of where 420 is, and I'm like, come on, please. Oh, no. Past it.
Damn it. You're in room 423, guys. Yeah. Is there any way we can get room 420? Like, you can free. Yeah. It's like free.
Reserve it.
Yeah, reserve it. Is it okay to smoke weed in here? Like, it's room 420, right?
You guys should really think about redecorating.
Yeah, right? More feng shui in here. Yeah. Put some incense, guys.
Yeah. Put up a Bob Marley poster.
Yeah, right? Here's like the Grateful Dead. It's something I've never gotten into. I've never gotten into the Grateful Dead.
I like them, but I want to like them more than I actually do, if that makes sense, Yeah. I want myself to like them more, but I just don't. They're okay, and I do like them, and I'll listen to them, but I'm not a deadhead, as they say.
Right.
But
I'll go take some acid, man, and drive around the country. Fucking, I don't know, dude. I've always like kind of like, I don't know, fucking took influence from Fat Mike when he'd always talk shit about hippies back in the day. It's like we grew up as teenagers. Like I was always kind of like, hippies don't take showers. Like I like taking showers. Like August 8th is a beautiful day, even though it's like the wrong day or whatever. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't even think I've ever really like listened to them at all, dude. I've never even tried to.
Yeah, they're a little too country.
Yeah. I just got back into collecting CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got fucking collected like all the punk rock CDs I never got to actually own for like 3/4 of the price or whatever. Like fucking dude, like $5 a piece, dude. Just like getting penny wise.
Awesome. CDs are cheap now.
Yeah.
It's always iffy buying them though, because you never know what kind of shape they're going to be in. You can see the picture in their hand, but it doesn't mean that's the disc they're holding.
Exactly. I ordered Good Riddance's the one with Fire Engine Red or whatever, and like the guy sent it like because I looked at that because I didn't know what the actual CD looked like, so like I ended up getting it and putting the CD in. It was actually like Good Riddance's like '96 album, and which is still a cool album. But like I hit him up, I'm like, hey, just to let you know it was the wrong CD. And he's like, oh, just ask for a refund. That's one thing I've learned is, like, people on eBay are so quick to, like, try to refund you your money.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because he's just like, oh, just go ahead and ask for a refund.
They want to keep their rating up.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, because, like, there's been a couple times.
It's good practice, too.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's sometimes, though, I want the fucking product, though, you know? Like, sometimes I'll hit him up and be like, hey, what's the shipping on this? And then, like, 2 hours later, I get a refund. And it's like, okay, I guess you kind of just roll the dice sometimes with, like, eBay.
Yeah, this is something I need, man. I have a bunch of VHS too, and they're just sitting in empty beer boxes, like 12-pack boxes in my room.
Fuck,
I need something for them.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for cheap movies, though. I think I've said this on your podcast before, but if I can find a movie that I really like for $5 or less, I'm gonna buy it.
Me too. Every time, dude.
And the way I see it is, as long as I take care of it, it'll bring me joy for the rest of my life till the day I die. For $5, I get to give myself a little bit of joy.
Yeah. It's hard though, man, because like once you start like getting so many of them, you're just like, which one do I watch? Like,
yeah. No, I've been I finally got a good record player again, so I've been getting back into records, and I've been buying some new records and stuff. And
nice.
And now it is like, and I didn't have one for a long time, so over the years when I was still buying them and people were giving them to me and stuff, I acquired a lot of them that I haven't listened to. I still have like a good 100 that I've never listened to.
Wow.
And some of them, I imagine there are some of them in there I never will listen to. They'll never make it on there. Just because I was thinking about that the other day. As much as I like them, I'm not going to get rid of them because I do like it. And I might listen to it one day, but...
What are the chances?
Yeah. Like somebody gave me I really like old country, and somebody gave me a bunch of Dolly Parton.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll listen to some of them, but there's a really good chance there's no way I'm going to listen to, like, I think I have 5. I'm not going to listen to all 5 of those.
I like Dolly Parton, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Yeah. Dude, old country music, that's something I can get down on, dude. Like, some old-ass country.
I grew up on it. My grandparents, they didn't watch TV. My grandpa had it on there was an AM station that played classic country all day long.
Yeah.
Like, no commercials, no real commercials, because it was AM, so it's not, you know.
No, that's what's up, dude. I never really had too much of an influence on me growing up in terms of. I remember like maybe once in a while hearing it on like an AM radio station, like you said, dude. But it's like for the most part, I was never like influenced by it or anything. But definitely in later years, and like especially iTunes, dude, like using fucking Apple Music and shit, and like being able to like go and like listen to, like to like whatever, it's nice. I don't know that Steel. Have you ever seen that movie Steel Magnolia? It's got Dolly Parton in it. Yeah. I went and saw that at the Orion with Jessica and shit, dude. And like, I actually enjoyed the fucking movie. I was like, I didn't really think I was gonna like it, but I was like, Dolly Parton's all like just doing her thing, and she was like, yeah, dude, get her.
She's also what's that other movie she's in with Burt Reynolds?
Oh fuck.
Not Burt Reynolds. Is it Burt Reynolds or no?
I don't. Yeah.
It's like Best Little Whorehouse in Texas or something.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, honestly, like I don't think I've seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah. But I've heard of it.
I think I like it. I own it. I don't. I think it's one of those ones I just found for cheap and I bought. I might not ever put it on.
Yeah, it's like you said, dude. Like I'm a sucker, dude, for like a cheap fucking movie, dude. Like that's one thing I really do miss right now is like thrift shopping.
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
I'd go to Goodwill regularly, just go through their stuff. You get VHS for 99 cents.
Yeah.
And sometimes unopened.
Yo, dude. Yeah, like those old people die, dude, and like they just like I was looking through my shit before you came over. I found a copy. I have a copy of Oklahoma, dude, because we watched Sound of Music here a couple weeks ago. And they were doing all the Roger and Hammerstein, musicals and stuff. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have Oklahoma, dude. It's unopened over there.
Yeah.
And to think like some old lady paid $20 for that.
I scored an unopened Over the Top Sylvester Stallone, the arm wrestling movie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got that from Goodwill for 99 cents.
It's fucking what's up, dude. You can't go wrong there, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. There's something about VHS tapes where, like, I don't know. It's like the quality sometimes is like, yeah, you know, you're missing a little compared. Yeah, I know, but like at the same time, it's like something. Especially if it's something like you rented a lot when you were a kid and stuff. I don't know. For me, that's always like it makes me feel good inside.
Some of those old movies though were made for that format.
True.
You have to watch it in that. Like I've watched like one of the first movies I ever watched on like a good HD TV was Back to the Future. It was which one does it fly in? 2. Back to the Future 2.
Right.
And it flies, and it looked so. Obviously, it is fake. There's no flying time machine DeLorean.
But what are you talking about, Darren? What do you mean?
Flying through the sky on like that, everything being that crystal clear. It was so fake looking, like just bad. Where before it didn't look real, but it wasn't.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was listening to Rogan here recently, and he was talking about that. He was talking about seeing the first Aliens and like seeing it on VHS compared to seeing it on a Blu-ray disc, and it's like, yeah, well, I don't know, because I don't know. To me, like whenever I watch it on a Blu-ray compared to like a VHS, I always think like, oh, this is what it looked like in theaters or something, like that's because like. That's something I would love. I love doing. I talk about going and seeing that Steel Magnolia at the Orion, dude. Like I love going and seeing like old fucking movies in movie theaters. Dude. Like,
I know. I wish we had more of that here. I know the Orion does it, but I wish we had a theater that did just that, like a full like 10 theater,
100%, dude.
10 house theater or whatever.
Dude, I've thought about that. I haven't actually I've kind of like looked into the financial cost of it. It's like basically you need like $100,000 or something like to open like a pretty decent movie theater in terms of like being able to show old films, and like realistically it'd probably be like 2 to 4.
You don't need reels anymore. Mm-hmm. You can just get a projector and digital.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying like a couple like $100 per renting of whatever film that you want to show and shit. But like, dude, like, I don't know, like just say if you had as much money to spend on it and just like get what you wanted, dude. Like you're all showing like some like old school like Disney films, or even though Disney never fucking licenses their shit, dude, out or whatever, or rents it out for that. But like you get you got your family shit in the day, like then you have some like fucking like do like a midnight horror fest and shit, dude. Yeah. Like you could have so much fun, dude.
Yeah, like we were talking about though, the people of Yakima suck too much for anything like that.
Right?
There aren't enough people that would do it.
It's disappointing, dude. You'd think, dude, if like you put like somebody, because like I've often thought that like if somebody came into this valley, dude, and like really put some money into like like a kind of like in like you have like Meadowbrook, did something like that, and then like also took like what they do at Skateland and like get a skating rink and shit, and like put the effort in on a lot of land and like just fucking built this huge fucking thing, dude. You shut those places out of business, dude. You could possibly make a decent amount of money out of it.
We need I don't want to shut those places out of business. So they're like staples in this town.
Yeah, true that. But I mean that I don't know. To me, like Skateland, I get pissed off going to Skateland because I'm like, it's the same fucking place since I was like a kid,
nothing's
dude.
Changed.
Yeah, which I guess is cool. There is nostalgia factor to that, but yeah, dude.
We need though is a water park in this town.
That's what's up. Yeah, dude.
As hot as it gets here in the summer.
I'm surprised we don't have a water park.
Where would you put it though? There's no.
Good point. I mean, fuck, dude. Out here in West Valley, it seems like there's like, I don't know. You could find it open. I mean, I guess how many acres do you need for something like that? Like 4 acres
you would need
something? Like, I'm guessing.
Huge, but like most of them start small and then expand over the years. So you need the property, but it just like.
Right. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, dude. We need to figure out that $1 million idea. Like shit. Well, I wanted to only work 10 hours a day or 10 hours a week, but now I'm doing fucking 80 because somebody's got to run this fucking water park.
Yeah. It's more than I want to get into.
I'll sell some T-shirts. Get a fucking. I'll just run the concession stand, dude. Yeah.
Give out pretzels and slices of pizza.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. I always thought that'd be a fun thing too. Is like opening up like a pizza place of some kind, but like just something on like a very small scale. Don't like, because, you know, when Sharky's opened up, it seemed like it was kind of a big venture in terms of, like, the amount of space that they had. But, like, I'd want, like, kind of like a little hole-in-the-wall type thing. Something like you'd find in, like, Seattle or Portland or something. You just go up to the, you know, outside, get a slice of pizza or something. Because Yakima doesn't really have that.
I know, I've always thought, you know, next to the sports center, where there's just that empty room right there.
Yep.
I always thought that would be awesome.
Right, there you go,
And then at night, after the bars close, everyone goes in there and gets their pizza before they go home.
Yeah. That's not a bad living, dude. Like, you get to fucking stay up all night, fucking hang out at the bar, hang out, like, outside and stuff, and, like, be around that. Because I always thought that was, like, it'd be fun to be a bartender, you know, because you're at the party, but you're not getting shit-faced every single night.
Well, if I didn't have kids, I would love to be a bartender, but I have kids, so I got to get up early.
Right.
I can't stay up till 5 in the morning and sleep all day anymore. I'd love to, though.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm going to do that in my later years, man.
I am, too. When my kids get older, hell yeah.
Oh, dude. Fuck, man. My kids were gone this last weekend. I said this on a podcast here just recently, but, like, this past Friday, man, I fucking vegged out in my mind. I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna be what it's gonna be like in, like, 10 years, dude. Just gonna be like, I'm gonna be able to play the video games I want. I don't have to, like, worry about other people. You know, it's like, fuck, dude, it's like 20 fucking years of this shit just about, you know? Like, we're going on 15 at least.
Yeah, earlier I was watching some TV, and my daughter was like, oh, can we watch this? And I was like, oh, I guess.
Yeah. And
I'm like, you know what? No. Like, you kids are always watching what you want. I'm always saying, yeah, we're watching what you want. No.
I don't remember it being that way with my parents, dude. My mom, like, when she watched TV, dude, she watched TV. Yeah. And it's like we bend over backwards for these kids, Darrin.
Yeah, I know, but I was talking about this with my sister the other day. One of the ways I parent is I think all the times that I got disciplined as a kid and just thought, like, I would never do this to my kids, and then I just try to not do those things, and it's that, like, completely controlling the TV. Like, man, come on, share it.
Understood. Yeah.
You know?
And then I do the same thing, dude.
But I almost do it too. But I don't care that much about TV, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we watch. Kid shows are almost always on when the TV is on.
What kind of kid shows are you guys getting down on?
Oh, my daughter watches that show Jessie.
I watch Jessie.
Yeah.
I've seen Jessie, dude. It's a fun one.
And my son, he's about to be 3. He's into Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and SpongeBob. SpongeBob's alright.
Yep.
And Paw Patrol.
I never see that. That was one thing with my kids, man. Like, my kids were a little too old for that when that finally came out. But I remember, what the fuck was it? It was on PBS, dude. Like Sid the Science Kid.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I love Sid the Science Kid. Like,
yeah, I like the way those characters look. I think they look cool and they move. The way they move is like, I don't know. They have this cool like wobble.
Yeah, that was a fun one. What the fuck? We'd still watch it even because, like, when we were like on was it because now, like, the cool thing about it now is, like, because when I first had Jory, like, PBS Kids was on, you know, from, like, in the mornings, and then it was on from, like, you know, 3 to like 5 or whatever before the news came on. But now they have, like, a dedicated channel.
Yeah, it's cool.
And with the Odd Squad.
Oh yeah.
Odd Squad was always fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, my son likes Daniel Tiger too.
Oh, that's a good one too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my daughter watched it all the time when she was little, and she still likes it too. Actually, she's 10. She still likes it, but
they never. I don't think they ever lose it, dude. You always like that shit.
But I remember, like, I don't pay much attention to the shows when they're on. I'm usually off doing my own thing, and I remember after, like, her watching it for months, like, wait, that's Mr. Rogers' song. And it all came together. Like, wait, those are all the characters. Like, that's Daniel Tiger. That's the prince. They're all there. All those characters when he went to the make believe Trolley Land or whatever.
Right, because that's like his son, right? Like Daniel, the guy that created the show. It's his Mr. Rogers' son, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I just know it's like, you know, it's at the end they advertised the Mr. Rogers Foundation or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was his son that created that show.
Did you see that Mr. Rogers movie?
I haven't seen it.
It was all right.
It was pretty good?
Yeah, I liked it. And I don't really like Tom Hanks a whole lot, but I did like that movie. I thought it was all right.
I saw a preview for it the other day where we were putting some movie on and it came on. And I was like, I actually did think to myself, I was like, I'll probably never see that movie. But, like, it's like, yeah, man, I'm not really a big Tom Hanks fan. Like,
yeah.
I saw...
Forrest Gump was good, and that's...
The Burbs was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't see that until recently, dude. I bought a copy of that on VHS, dude, and, like, I hadn't seen that up until, like, I don't know, like, fucking, like, maybe, like, 6 months ago or something, and it was fun, dude. That one guy, his, like, neighbor, I forget that guy's fucking name, but he was a stand-up comic, dude. I remember Joey Diaz always talking about that. Like, Rick Rick something. I don't know. Rick Dukes or something. I don't know. But yeah, Forrest Gump was good. I haven't seen Forrest Gump, dude, in years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I liked Big also. I thought Big was good.
I never saw that one.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
I'm not a fan of his comedy though. I don't think he's that funny. And he was like a big deal in like the late '80s, early '90s. Yeah. Everyone thought he was funny.
Well, it's like what he did Philadelphia, and that's like kind of like what changed the game for Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, and
he got AIDS, and then what? He went big. He got big time.
And he's always yelling too.
Right.
I found a clip on YouTube one time of these movies where he's just yelling. He's yelling people's names and stuff. It's like Wilson, Jenny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Tom Hanks was like Castaway was a good. I remember seeing that. My mom taking me to see that. I'm trying to remember this other one we saw. We saw it like I don't know, like a couple years ago. It wasn't the Sully one. It was like it's had some random movie with Tom Hanks, and like I was like, oh yeah, only my mom would want to go see Tom Hanks. You know, he's definitely like that generation. You know, behind us. You know, baby boomers. He's definitely like that generation in terms of acting.
Yeah,
but. Fuck, I mean, like, he got COVID and shit. Did you... I don't know how much you, like,
follow... He was, like, one of the first celebrities that got it.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know how much you follow, like, you know, conspiracy theories and whatnot, but there's a whole conspiracy theory about Tom Hanks coming back from Australia, and, like, it wasn't him. And, like, they're pointing out how he came back in, like, a government vehicle, and, like, they were just, like, showing side-by-side pictures of him in his car and stuff, and, like, I don't know. It's all bullshit, dude, but... It was kind of interesting when it happened, at least to pay attention to. So
there's a conspiracy theory going around that cop Derek Chauvin or whatever isn't really him. Like in the mugshots that you see of him, like that's not the same guy.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
I haven't heard that. Yeah,
I mean it totally is.
I'm pretty sure it would be him. Yeah. Fuck, dude, I'm fucking really high right now. I don't know who's fucking smoking hard. I was like sitting here, I'm like, fuck. I don't really remember the last 45 minutes. Yeah. Fuck, I gotta travel.
Well, yeah. I time traveled the other night. I blacked out for the first time in
no
years.
Shit.
Yeah. And like the last thing I remember is, so I bought a record not too long ago, and when I went to put it away, because all my records are alphabetized, when I went to put it away, I realized I already had a copy. Not just did I have a copy, it was autographed.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? So
how do you forget this?
And I asked a few people, and anyways, one of my friends was over, and he was like the last person I had to ask, like, is this yours? Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to keep the signed copy. I'll give you the unsigned copy, and apparently this is mine. Mm-hmm. Next thing I remember, it's 6 a.m., and I'm naked in my bed.
Oh, no.
I wasn't even that drunk, I didn't think. Mm-hmm. So I got a hold of my friends though, and I'm like, you guys drugged me? I'm like, dude, you're pouring your own shots. And my friend's kind of paranoid though. He's like, he thought I was serious. Like, how would I have drugged you?
Right. You're like, bro, I did not drug you. I did not pull an Ari Shafir.
Yeah, I felt like shit the next day too.
And what were you drinking?
Sailor Jerry and
that's
beer.
Good shit,
I was drinking beer, and then he came over and he's like, you want to take a shot? And I was like, sure.
Fuck yeah.
I took a few shots with him. Anyways, though, when I got up at 6 a.m, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm thirsty. I feel like shit. How in the hell did I end up in bed? And went out and got a glass of water, and I saw the empty fist sitting on the counter, and I'm like, there we go. That explains that.
Right? Fuck. Oh, man, that's go ahead.
It was funny, though. From my bedroom door, there was, like, a shoe, my socks, like, my pants, my underwear, a shirt, like, a trail. Like, I was getting naked as I was walking to bed.
It's like one article at a time.
Yeah.
We could pull this off in synchronization. That would make, I don't know, to me, like, freaking out, like, or, like, blacking out would, like, make me, like, I don't know, dude, like, I remember it happening when I was a kid and shit, but I don't remember, like, thinking, like, oh, you know, I just, like, got into some shit, whatever, dude, but now it's like, oh, shit, did I, like, commit a crime? Yeah. I'm gonna go to jail? Like, I remember one morning after, like, doing some destruction, like waking up and like I was pretty fucking lit, and I was like, fuck. Gotta watch the news next couple days.
Yeah, the weird thing is, you know, normally when you black out, you, like the next day bits and pieces will come back to you. Nothing did. Nothing came back to me.
Fuck, it's been so long since I blacked out, dude.
Oh, same here. And I don't drink like that anymore at all.
Right.
And I usually just drink beer.
It's not. Yeah, hard A will fucking like.
Usually, when I do drink, it's like 3 or 4, and I'm done.
I definitely try like not mixing them. I remember one night like mixing it pretty hard. I was feeling good, dude. Like I was feeling good, and then like I hadn't smoked weed though in a long time, dude. And so he's like, "Oh, let's take bong hits." I'm like, "Fuck it," you know. And I just fucking got so sick that night, dude. Like, and then I was like, one night I was like, all right. Lesson learned at 25. You know, don't fucking drink beers and fucking take shots and then take bong hits after not smoking weed for months.
Yeah, I don't really drink liquor at all anymore. I did that night, obviously.
I'll drink it. I'll drink liquor like if it's just like having a couple shots, dude. Like I definitely find myself more hungover off liquor than I am compared to beer.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hating life. That's how it was. I got up puking.
Yeah.
And, we got up at 6 a.m. or whatever, got some water, and then just laid in bed for a while. And then by like 7:30 or so, I was in the bathroom puking, and then shitting my fucking brains out. And then went and laid back in bed. A little later on that day, puking again. Just like, oh, damn, dude.
I swear I'll never drink again.
Yeah, my God, this is why I don't drink like this anymore. And I had to go to my nephew's birthday party that day, too. And it was just a small birthday party due to the virus. Anyways, though, and I was there. I'm like, yeah, after last night, I'm not drinking again until at least tomorrow.
I'll just at least put one buffer day. I've always thought like, you know, I don't know, because like I don't know, people are always like hair of the dog, you know, will do the trick, but it's like anytime I'm ever like really hungover, dude, it's like it's pretty a shitty hungover, dude.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and I don't know if like waking up and drinking booze.
Yeah, need some Advil, some water, and some greasy breakfast, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
Usually. Not that day. I wasn't okay that day.
I hate that shit, dude, because, like, like, you always wake up early, too. It's like you always wake up early, and then you can't sleep.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. I never, like, want to smoke weed, like, right away either, dude, because I always feel like it just, like, gets me more fucked up or something. But, like, truthfully, it's like you should just always smoke weed. The first thing, like, one of the first things you do.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, because if you catch a buzz and then you take a couple of hits of weed, you go from buzz to like plastered. It seems.
Yeah, you're just like fucking wasted. Well, it's like I don't know. Like in the morning, I'm saying like for recovery and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You should always like fucking smoke weed.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, a lot of times if like I don't know, I've had to like, especially in my 20s, dude, get like all shit faced like that and like go drinking till like 3 or 4 in the morning and like getting up and going to work at like 8. Mm-hmm. No, can't do that anymore.
I used to this was probably about 5 years ago, I would still do it when I had to work at either 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. depending on Friday or Saturdays. I had to work at 6 a.m. On Sundays I had to work, or no, I was backwards. 8 a.m. Saturdays, 6 a.m. Sundays. So if a show was on a Friday, it sucked more than on a Saturday, it sucked more than it did on a Sunday.
Right.
But I'd still go out to the bars till like 2 a.m. and then walk home from downtown to, to 15th or 16th in Summit View area. And
it's a healthy walk.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice walk from there.
And then go to sleep for like 2 hours and get up and get ready for work. And it sucked, man. Going to work drunk still. There was one time I ended up puking halfway into the shift, and I was a manager at the time too. I ended up puking like halfway into the shift, and my boss, I went and told my boss, and like the owner, and he was like, "Oh, did you go out drinking last night?" I'm like, "No, I stayed home."
It's like, hey, what's that? It's that heavy smell of spearmint on your breath right there. You just brush your teeth or something? Yeah, man. I always brush my teeth after I go to the bathroom. Oh, dude, I know I've told the story before, dude, but I just always remember, like, it was the night Brandon Allen, like, broke sobriety. For, like, 8 years, he didn't drink or do anything, like, in his 20s or whatever, and then just, like, I don't know, I had a comedy show that night in Sela, and, like, I ended up placing, like, I think, like, it was, like, top 4 moved on to the next round in Tri-Cities, because it was, like, some competition for Joker's Comedy Club, and I placed, like, 5th or something. And like, so it was like 5th out of like, I don't know, 15 comics that went up that night, dude. So I was pretty happy. I was getting pretty lit, dude. And then he ended up getting lit. So then we ended up in fucking Safeway at like 12 o'clock buying a fucking bottle of, was it J&B? Yeah. And we're in my backyard fucking running, like, I don't know if you ever went to my house when I lived over off of like 96th or whatever, but it's like some duplex area. But it was like this huge farm was behind us, dude. So we like got up into the farm and stuff, and like I'm all running, like we ran through a creek and shit, dude. And, like waking up the next morning and just like all shitty hungover and like going to fucking deliver pizza. I'm like fucking puking out my car, fucking while I'm like driving back to the store and shit. And like Brandon's house got fucking broken in on that night. It was like it's fucking sucked.
And him and I went on. Well, no, he doesn't care. Him and I went on an adventure a few weeks ago. Did some acid and walked around town. Dude, that guy walks around town like he owns the place.
Yeah, he does.
He's like, come on, let's go. We're cutting through a yard, jumping the fence, and like...
He's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just going to go for the ride. No, he really does, like, get around this area, dude. Like, he fucking doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's like, oh, we're going to walk fucking across town, you know? Let's just do it. Just for the trip.
But he knows all these weird shortcuts and like little weird paths and trails all over the place, dude, that I would have never seen.
Right? He's a good guide. Yeah, man. How is that though? Like, this is kind of like where we wrap it all up, because we started on talking about hallucinogens, we're gonna end talking about hallucinogens. But like, what kind of like experience is that? Like being on acid and like going through town and stuff. Because I imagine, dude, that's just like like it'd be fun, you know.
Well, it was late at night, so especially right now, nothing's open around town. So I don't know. It was cool because it's just dogs are barking at you and there's no cars out and stuff. I don't know. It was awesome. Yeah. It was like time of my life. Everything looks so cool.
It was like, oh man, I'd be like all like fucking be like spy like type shit. Be like, all right, gotta get around so cops can't see us and shit. Yeah. Like fucking, oh man.
It was very much like nothing could bother me. The dogs would bark and come up to the fence, and normally, you know, it's like a whoa. It was just like, now I'm like hands in my pockets, just smiling at him. Like
you just pull it out, your hand out, you're just like, come to me, puppy. Yeah. And just like, I control this situation in my mind. It sounds like be like, I don't know, like I said, man, I'm on that fence of like doing like hallucinogens at this moment. It's like I'm just waiting, honestly, for like mushrooms to become legal, dude, because it seems like that's the next drug that's going to be like made legal here.
My thing is, I usually just buy it and then I hold on to it until it's time. Like I don't feel like, because like we were talking about when we first started, the atmosphere and everything's got to be right, and I think this is the most hippie thing I'll ever say, but I feel like
I don't know if Fat Mike's going to approve this.
Yeah, I feel like the universe will kind of tell you when it's the right time, and if you have it, you don't have to worry about trying to find it. You just have it and stash it. Like the acid I did on that night I was talking about, I had that for like a year and a half. I was just waiting for the time to do it, and I'm like, this seems like the perfect time. Actually, it was funny though, because we were up on a drive in the mountains, and I just pulled it out of my pocket and like stuck it on my tongue, and I turned and looked at everybody and like, ha. Yeah. And then,
it's like, oh, shit. Yeah.
And then there was more, and then...
Then everybody just has a good time, dude.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, and then I've done that with mushrooms before, too. I've bought them, and I've just stashed them in my drawer, and then one day it's like, oh, yeah.
Now's the time.
And I've always had better experiences that way than...
To let the universe dictate.
Like, a lot of times people are like, okay, I'm going to buy it, and then I'm going to get a babysitter for my kids on this night. I need a 2-night babysitter, so I have a day of recovery, and it's like you're pushing it.
Yeah, and that was always one of my major things was like I don't know, I got kids, I gotta like next day, like I gotta be at full attention for them and shit. Yeah. So, but no, I feel like I don't know, I feel like the universe is like pushing towards me on something, you know. It's like there's definitely like a lot of. Maybe it's that, or it's just Brandon Allen's peer pressure. Yeah. I don't fucking know. Well, Darrin Foglesong, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I know we'll listen to you. Hell yeah.
Fun as always.
Any final plugs you'd like to throw out there?
Doll Steaks is dead. We're gonna have a new thing coming up called Amputated Belly Button soon.
There you go. Hearing it here first, motherfuckers. So, all right, motherfuckers. Well, for I'm Kevin Porter. For Darrin Foglesong, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
We can hear the music any time of day. 50 feet of your residence. It's too loud. We've had a complaint down there on the they can hear. You guys like performing too? Of course. Yeah. Everybody. Okay. How you guys doing? So they're complaining about the noise. So if you guys can keep it down, okay?
We can absolutely.
You guys absolutely continue with your festivities, but just keep the noise down to a minimum so they don't call in again, okay?
Sure.
Right now,
we don't want to upset anyone. We're not trying to.
Oh yeah, you guys are just here having a good time. It's Saturday.
For sure.
It's my birthday. I turned 30.
Is it?
Fucking 30, man.
He's in a dress! What I'm trying to say is he made it. No one saw it even live that long.
Yeah, I guess better dressed in his birthday suit.
All right. Well, happy birthday. This is just a warning. Okay, if we have to come back at that point in time, we'll be issuing a ticket. Okay. And if it continues, then it can be a I prefer not to get to that point, so if you guys just keep it down, continue with your festivities, just can't hear it down if you guys like. Be talking to you guys on the side. I'm just curious. Okay. Well, we can talk here if you want. That's fine.
Oh, I was just curious about like RCWs and like I thought there was like a 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock noise ordinance.
Yeah,
They're under like 105
hold on my house. It's the city of Yakima has its own municipal code for noise within the city.
And I thought that was 100. I'm sorry, interrupt.
Yeah, so it's 50 feet. If the noise can be heard 50 feet within your block, so not what your house, but
Like a lawnmower.
just noise,
Like a lawnmower.
just noise.
Like a lawnmower.
Yes, but that falls
But you
under.
can hear. We have an electric lawnmower, relatively quiet as a lawnmower. I would like to take a tape measure out and measure it to 50 feet and see if you can hear
There's
it.
an exception. Okay.
Yes, there's exceptions.
So
with noise.
what's the RCW on the exception of long distance?
For it's a city municipal code for
It's an RCW. It's not an RCW.
It's not an RCW. This what I'm enforcing right now is a city municipal code.
Okay.
So you guys can look it up on the Yakima Municipal Code, and you'll be able to look it at. I don't know the exact number.
Did you find it?
I'm just familiar with the thing.
I would very much like to know.
If you Google Yakima Municipal Code, you can be able to look up the noise complaint part of it, the noise ordinance, and then it will give you the specifics, and it has a list of exceptions as well.
I know you guys are just doing your job. I just don't like to take people's word for it because I've been dicked around a lot.
Okay.
And I'm not saying you guys are dicking me around. I just, everyone likes to know what's going on, right?
Exactly.
It's education. I want to educate myself.
So yeah, feel free to Google it.
Obviously, the time of day, right? I mean, so you guys spend the day on the weekend, you take that into consideration. The reason you're here as a person who called is inside their home trying to watch TV, and it's pretty hard to even hear the TV. That's how mild it is. Honestly, I'm quite honest with you. We were actually, I think it's a matter of lawnmower. We were actually intentionally trying to keep it down. I think someone might just so we showed up, we don't hear anything. And I totally don't, I'm not trying to bust you guys in chops here, man. I totally respect what you guys are doing. And you have every right to know too. Yeah, I just don't want to get jerked around.
That's what it is.
Cool.
I
And so
understand
it's
that.
something that you can go actually buy a permit. When you have a live band, you can make the noise and you have a permit for. So if I pay money, I can do whatever I want. But you have permission from the city to be able to have.
Permission from the city! That's what it amounts to.
You got your $50, Darrin? You got your $50?
I got my.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man.
They'll have like an exception. You have to build like the time, say this noise.
You have to state what time it's going to happen with you. You can't just like, oh, we're going to make the time as we go. Okay, cool. I'm sure it's like $20 or something affordable like that. So maybe you're going to start having live performances, and if you go other places, there's something you can do that's covered you. And then you say, hey, we have a permit. We're allowed to have.
Just ask permission. So if we have a permit, we can tell the neighbors, shove it.
Well, no, we just.
But since we
inform them
don't
that
have the
they're
permit, we
reporting
can't
law.
tell the neighbors that. I mean,
If we have a permit and the neighbors
That's
complain, we just
silly
inform
to
them
me.
that they're reporting a lawful activity.
okay.
If 1 second, I'll go see if I can pull that up on the website and I'll print it off. That would be You're awesome, Elliot. I appreciate it.
Got a bunch of exceptions.
It just
My
seems
name's
silly
Dan,
to
by the
me
way.
that we give the city money and then we can tell the neighbors
I'm Dan.
too bad. We
It's
didn't
pleasure.
give them
My pleasure. So yeah, I'm not trying to hold you guys up. I'm sure you got better things to do. You know, I'd like to know what you do.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. What's up, guys? Just to make sure nobody gets out of control, I'm making sure the camera's on, you know, so make sure no police brutality ensues. Stick with that Mickey's. They're actually pretty nice cops for the most part. Yeah. as more people are rolling in.
Not really. Not really. Yeah.
Is there any like limit to like what time we can perform? Like,
I believe it's 10 to 10.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't trying to like.
It's just
you know,
how
was
far
not
you
gonna
can hear
be
it.
here past
The
8
noise
hours.
is
This
24 hours a
midday.
day.
Okay.
And if you get the event permit, that's when the times can.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah.
Because I've had like
permit
I've had
means
shows
when
in
you
my
pay the
house
money.
like this before,
When
and
you paid the money.
we were too loud.
Excuse me,
officer.
Literally, this is not going to be going all day. If anything, this is going till 9, 10 o'clock. You know, like we're trying to have a band perform. They have practice till 7 because this is like their
time to
last
practice.
day. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they're in 2 or 3 different bands. You know, like
And we're taking that
you
into
know,
account because
dude,
it's
like,
midday, it's a
you know how it
Saturday,
is,
it's a
man.
weekend.
Like, not everybody wants to just go on the job that's offered. Or people want to experiment, man. Like, you know, they're trying to make it. You know, so these guys, they're out here. You know, they're practicing.
They don't have any
right now.
control over the situation right now. They're just
I
doing what
do
they're
know
told.
that.
Yeah, no,
I do know
I've
that.
had-
But I'm just trying to let you
I've
know,
had the
man.
same
like,
thing happen to my
like,
house.
we-
Like,
Like, this is a thing.
This podcast has been brought to you by Pizza Productions.